Wait a minute. Mm, Right? Okay. So today we are going to discuss a question that many coffee businesses are asking. Does in-house roasting really create the savings that equipment suppliers promise? At first glance, the numbers often very attractive. Cheaper roasting, more control, and potential higher margins. Most ROI calculators focus on directly cost savings. The message is simple. Buy green coffee, host it yourself, and keep more margin inside your company. However, before making a major investment, it's important to look beyond the marketing material and understand the full business reality. In this video, we will explore both the opportunity and the business reality of in-house roasting. A calculator that helps quantify the financial value of one investment is useful, but it only tells part of the history. In the real world, business face labor costs, equipment upkeep, inventory management, quality control, finance expense, and operational risks. These factors are often much harder to measure than the direct cost of roasting. That is why it's important to evaluate the entire operation instead of focus only on a few attractive numbers. Let's think about reality versus theory. There is often a difference between what works in theory and what works in the real world. A spreadsheet may assume perfect efficiency and smooth operations. Real life is different. Machines require regular service. Employees need training. Production schedules change. The proposal of this analysis is not to criticize in-house roasting, but to understand the real costs involved. Even high automated equipment still requires people to manage inventory, operate the machinery, monitor quality, package coffee, and solve problems when they occur. As production volume increases, labor requirements often increase as well. These costs should always be included when evaluating a roasting investment. Every machine requires maintenance. Components need to be replaced over time, software requires updates, and technical supports may be needed. This expense may not seem significant at the beginning, but they accumulate over time. Business should consider not only the purchase price of the equipment, but also the long term cost of keeping it running efficiently. When the company begins roasting its own coffee, it also becomes responsible for managing green coffee inventory. This requires the storage space, inventory planning, and working capital. Coffee sitting in a warehouse represents capital that is committed to inventory. Consistency is critical in coffee. Customers expect the same flavor profile every time they purchase a product. Keeping that consistency requires testing, copy, calibration, and the quality procedures. These activities require both time and expertise. Quality control is often one of the most underestimated aspects of in-house roasting. Scale always matter. Many roasting projects look attractive when evaluated at a small scale. However, the economics can change significantly as volume increases. Large operations require more people, more system, and more management. What works well for a small specialty cafe may not necessarily work for a large commercial business. This brings us to the central question. Does the business model really work at scale? It's easy to make the numbers look attractive on paper, The real test comes when the operation begins to scale. This is where many companies discover costs and complexities that were not included in the initial projections. Many businesses focus on viable costs and overlook hidden expenses. Financing inventory, equipment downtime, training, quality losses, and operational inefficiencies can all affect profitability. In-house roasting can create a powerful marketing history. Customer can often enjoy seeing roasting equipment and learning about the process. This strengthens a brand and improve customer engagement. However, a strong marketing benefit does not automatically mean as a strong operational advantage. These are two different questions, and that should be evaluated separately. For specialty coffee business, in-house roasting may provide greater flexibility and help reinforce brand identity. It can also support product development and customer education. In these situations, the value may not be limited to financial calculations and may become part of the overall customer experience. For large commercial operations, the priorities are often different. Efficiency, consistency, scale, and the supply chain reliability become increasingly important. In many cases, working in one experienced roasting company may provide advantages that are difficult to replicate internally. Resilience is not only about ownership, it's about creating a business model that can perform well under different market conditions. Companies should evaluate which structure gives them the greatest flexibility while minimize unnecessary risk and complexity. There is no single answer that apply to every business. Some companies may benefit from investing in roasting equipment, while others may achieve better results through partnerships. The correct decision depends on volume, strategy, available resource, and long-term objectives. So my conclusion is simple. Do not make a decision based only on ROI calculator. Look at the big picture. Consider labor, operational support, inventory, quality control, and scalability. In-house roasting can be a valuable tool, but only when the economics and operational realities truly support the investment. And besides that, the key is relationship. While roasting internally can potentially reduce costs and improve margins, it's not the only path to profitability. Strong partnerships often create value in ways that simple ROI calculations fail to capture. With trusted partners, you can scale your business more efficiently and reduce risks along the way. The important thing is to identify which type of partner best fits your needs. Either that is a direct supplier at Orange, a reliable roasting partner, or a key local customer. Building strong, long term relationships is often one of the most effective ways to reduce costs, unlock new opportunities, improving efficiency, and support sustainable growth. Take join me here on the Take Two. See you next week.